Are we live, guys? We're live? And action.
What's up, guys? We are here again for another podcast here at the Inkcon, the Trusted Tattoo Gathering at Ontario Convention Center 2023 first annual. And I have a guest here out of La Familia or Mi Familia?
Mi Familia.
Mi Familia Tattoo Studio, Ali.
Yes, hey guys. They
How are
also
you?
call me Cupid too.
Cupid. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Cupid Tattoos. That's right. Is that your Instagram? You want to plug that real quick?
Yeah, guys. Okay, go ahead and shoot me a follow. I go by Cupid Tattoos on Instagram. A lot of people think it starts with a Q, but it starts with a C, guys.
Yeah.
We all went to high school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the right spelling for sure. So I actually met you in Pasadena at the the Golden State Expo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you were walking around. Were you already at Mi Familia there?
No, actually, you know what? That's crazy that you mentioned that. I was only tattooing for like 2 months when I met you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at that time. I wasn't in a shop yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was going just to check out the scene because I wanted to get involved. I was a brand new artist. I was like, let me go see what's up. And I met you, and it's been like 2 years now.
Yeah. And I've been following you and seeing you just like your progression and stuff and getting better. And I seen you at the shop and I was like, oh shit. Like,
yeah.
And I also saw that you I don't know if you went to their shop or how I found this picture, but it was you and Fat Boy. Richie.
Yeah. Some of the guys from the shop that I work at now at Mi Familia, they know him.
Okay.
And he's always shown me a lot of love. Shout out Fat Boy. He's super awesome. He just, we connected and we vibe. Him and his wife. The whole shop that they have is a really good vibe over there.
Yeah. No, I met Richie a few years ago. We worked at a shop in Hesperia called Dark Rose, and he always had like this hustle about him. Yeah. And I was like, man, there's something about you, bro. I know you're gonna do some crazy things. And now he's got his shop. His shop is blowing up. He's a hustler. He's a hustler.
I love the fact that he always just throws it out there, like, "Hey guys, check out my shop." And he's like a really, I see him as like a shop owner, but he's for the artist.
Yeah,
like he really cares about you and that you do stuff that you want to do as well as make your money too at the same time.
Even if you're not part of his team, part of his crew,
always showing love. Like he will always hit me up. Hey, I'm having a flash deal. You want to come through, make some money? Hell yeah, I'm down. He's always helping me out, giving me all type of advice. So I really mess with them over there. Nice.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Cool shop too. Yeah. And his wife is she's funny. She's funny.
Oh my God, Vanessa, I love her. She's the dopest.
Yeah. So you've been at Mi Familia what, like a
about
year?
A year, a little bit over a year. Yeah, I just hit my year mark not too long ago.
And what style do you think that you're drawn to? Is that what you're currently doing, or is there a style that you're wanting to pursue or push towards at some point?
Well, since I'm still new in the industry, I kind of try to put myself into any type of thing.
Kind of dip your toes in different things.
That's what I was trying to say. I want to try everything just to see what I like, what I don't like, and to learn more because you can't ever stop learning.
Exactly. Even after 20 years, you want to still be learning, still progression. Because there's going to be artists that are younger. I mean, the rate that artists are getting good now that are like fresh tattooers is insane. Yeah. So you got to constantly be like striving to try to get better, level up. Like, what can you do? What can you improve? And that's what I like about conventions, because you're exposed to a lot more different styles and you're able to talk to these artists directly. Like you see their work and you're like, oh shit, I like that. What are you working on? Can I, excuse me, can I see what you're working on? You kind of start picking their brain. It's a good environment to learn, So.
Yeah. And you leave the convention inspired and you're like, oh, I think I want to do that next time.
Yep.
For my convention or you even get tips from everybody else. That's why I love this industry because everybody just shows you so much love. They don't gatekeep really here. They just, if you need something, here it is. Or you need help on this design or everybody will always stop and help you here, which is amazing. As busy as we are, it's like that rock star life here.
Exactly. And that's what I think we want to encourage. Like there's shops and studios that they don't really go out and mingle with the industry or people in the industry. They just have their business and they just want to focus on their business and that's fine, but you're going to limit your growth by doing that. So if you come out, you're able to learn new things, not just tattoo wise, even just like life lessons,
how you are. Everybody just like here in the industry, honestly, it doesn't even really matter. I mean, your talent matters, but at the same time, that's not really what people look for. It's just people want somebody that's a good person, that cares, that's just there to have a good time with and be able to share this whole stressful situation sometimes with you, you know?
Yeah, because people do see it as therapy. You know, you hear the term like, oh, I need some ink therapy. But there is a thing. That's such a thing, you know, especially with the experience. Like if you talk to a friend about something that's bothering you, sometimes that alone makes you feel better. So some people use tattoos, the pain to kind of relieve some of that. So when you have that combination of good tattoos and a good personality like you have, you know? It's like people just want to come around. They want to keep fucking with you, you know?
There was actually one time when I went to, I think it was my first convention in Philly last year. I went
to Philly. That show is crazy,
oh my God,
bro.
It was so much fun.
It's so hard to even walk through there without being like, I think I've been walking for like an hour, like trying to get through that place.
Literally, it's the best. I was there and I saw one of the guys from the shop tattooing, and going back to the whole ink therapy, this man was getting his tattoo by the guy at my shop, and he was getting his nipple tattooed just straight up with like a 45 mag,
just getting it blacked out.
And he was having this conversation with me like this, not even flinching at all. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm going through some things. I'm like, are you okay? Like,
how deep are these things, man? Because you don't even realize you're getting your nipple fucking ran through.
You're just not even flinching, not even a tear. Like, so I guess he saw him again this last time, and he's like, oh, everything okay? I guess he was going through a breakup. And then a year passes, and the homie sees him, and he's like, oh, are you okay from last time? And he goes, oh yeah, I'm way better. Got 2 bad girls on his shoulders and stuff. I'm like, oh, you're good.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Funny.
It was probably because of the blacked out nipple. The girls are like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
Like, oh yeah, he really got some game after that one.
Yeah. No, and that's actually something that I've theorized about, and I've talked to other artists on some of the podcasts here this weekend. Do you think that it's easier to deal with pain when you're going through emotional pain, as opposed to like when everything's good, your bills are paid, you don't have to worry your relationship's good, or you're single having a good time? And then you get tattooed and you feel more pain.
Yep.
You think there's some sort of...
I absolutely agree. It's like sometimes you have to be going through something to really get through that knee tattoo. Or the freaking back of the knee or the foot, you know. But I see a lot of people that come in and they always have stories for me. Just like, you know, oh, I just went through a breakup, or oh, damn, I got, even as little as I got into a car accident, but this shit's going to cost me like 500, 600. But I'd rather give you that money right now because I need to.
I need to get this off my chest. You know? I need to get this off my mind. I have had some people tell me some like really deep stuff where I'm kind of like, should you be telling me this stuff? You know, like I'm not going to tell nobody. I mean, I might tell my fellow artists, but I swear I won't tell them. But should you be talking to me about this? You know?
Like, damn. What just happened? What did I hear? You know? Oh my God. The other day, actually, I had a client. It was so funny. She's a mom of 3. And she's like, dude, my kids piss me off. She said, you know, sometimes I just want to beat them up, but I can't. She's like, because I'm a good mom. And she's over here. That's why I came to see you. And this is my first, she's like, this is my first tattoo, but they're going through that teenage phase right now.
Oh, so she needed to relieve some sort of frustration.
Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, like it sucks because sometimes you want to beat your kid up, but you can't, but they can beat you up sometimes. And you're just like, oh my God, girl, don't worry. I'm about to make you feel better right now.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. So I just realized that you don't really have a lot of tattoos. I see one peeking out right there.
I have a side one. I have like a couple little ones.
Yeah.
One mainly because my mom will beat my ass. You know, Mexican moms. Sorry, mom.
Oh yeah, the traditional parents. Yeah.
But also too, it's just like I'm a bitch too, honestly. I'm scared.
You're not going through any issues, so it hurts.
See, you know, I'm living this good life right now. Yeah. So also too, I'm really scared of commitment. Like, I'm like, I think about something I want, and then I want something different the other day.
I feel you.
But I'm working on some good stuff, so that way I can get my tattoos.
Yeah, and you definitely want to wait because I'm actually going to be going through a lot of laser removal because when I first started tattooing, I was like, I just want to get inked up. Yeah. Just whatever. Yep. The homie, oh, you're not tattooing? Let's do something. Yeah. And now I'm like, fuck, I should have waited.
And then you're like, damn, now I got to get that shit removed.
Yeah.
Well, you can even get like 2 laser sessions and then get it faded out.
Yeah, exactly. Just lighten it up enough and blast over it. Especially like now you see some of the work that's being done. Like fucking the homie Robbie Latos, he just did this.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's nice.
And I'm like, man, like this arm looks so good compared to this arm. I'm like, fuck.
And now you're like, fuck, I just gotta just take the whole arm off.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm actually, I mean, like this one right here was my first forearm tattoo. And I like it, but there's a lot of detail in a small area. So I'm worried that in like 20 years, it's going to be a blob.
And that's what I think about.
Yeah. So what I want to do is remove this as well. And then just like this part, just do it bigger. So that way in 20 years, it still looks decent.
Yeah.
You know?
And now you got that Jack Daniels.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get rid of that. I used to be a Jack Daniels fan.
And now?
Only because I've never tried other whiskeys.
Oh my God.
Bro, Jack Daniels is probably the worst whiskey I've ever tasted now that I've tried other ones. To be honest.
This is ghetto.
Like you can drink Jack and Coke, that's cool.
Yeah.
But drinking Jack Daniels by itself, it's not smooth.
It's a lot of sugar.
It's just like really bitter.
So what do you go for now?
Right now, I prefer the Johnny Walker Black Label.
Oh,
that one's smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what else?
Fancy.
It's fancy. It's fancy. But you know what else is that one? I don't know if it's just brewed differently, but it takes less shots of those to get me a buzz than it does the Jack Daniels. So I'm also saving money, kind of.
I'm a tequila girl myself because.
You don't get feisty with the tequila?
Oh, no,
like,
no,
I do.
I'm over here. I'm like, I'm calling my best friend like at 3 in the morning. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You remember that time you looked out for me?
Yeah.
Yes. I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, that's how I get when I'm on tequila. I also like dark liquor sometimes too, but if I do drink anything, it's always whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? Bucana. That's whiskey, right? Or what is that?
Is that?
You know what that is, Angel? Bucana? Whiskey, right? Irish?
It's not rum? No, I'm tripping.
No, it's not rum.
No.
It's definitely a dark liquor.
I should know I'm Mexican. What the hell?
Yeah, because that's
Making
a popular one.
bad
That's
right
a popular
now.
one. It's all good.
Shit.
But you're in the tequila world, so
Yeah.
If we need some tequila questions, I got you.
No, it's funny because you know what? I actually went to, I got to go to Viva La Tinta with Alan Padilla.
What is that? Viva La Tinta.
It's the convention that they have up there in Guadalajara.
Oh shit!
So I
with
tattooed
Alan
there. Yeah.
The Alan Padilla.
Oh yeah, the Alan
that's
Padilla.
tight. That's tight.
So we all went to tequila after.
Oh okay,
and we
okay.
got, oh my God, it was
That's
lit though.
Dope.
Yeah, it was a good time,
dude. How did you get invited to that, or how did that?
I just have some of the guys from the shop. They know him, so then I ended up being cool with him, and then he just
they're
invited
like, hey,
us.
you got a cool vibe. Like, you probably have a good time. You want to roll?
Oh
and you're
my
like,
God,
fuck
dude.
yeah.
And we had the best time. The convention was cool too. They had some really cool performers, but I really messed with the mariachi that y'all got over here though.
Yeah. I wasn't even sure if that was actually going to happen, but we actually have a mariachi school next to the tattoo shop.
Oh yeah, I heard.
So I think that was like the inspiration, like, cause I think it's like every Tuesday and Thursday they have practice, and I tattoo on the second floor, so I'll have the windows open, and I just hear the mariachi playing down there.
God,
and it'd be cool to have a mariachi at the Inkcon. That'd be sick, you know.
And they did such a good job.
Yeah, they did. They did. I didn't get to see all of it, but I was walking through and I saw a little bit of it. That young girl that was singing.
Yeah.
I was like, man, she's got some balls, because I wouldn't have been up there singing.
Exactly.
You know?
I was just like, I was watching her like, dang.
Yeah, and she was having a good time. She was like walking back and forth, like looking at people smiling.
She was in her element.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was cool. But that's cool that you did the Guadalajara convention. Was there like a lot of foot traffic and like a lot of people getting tattooed? Because I don't know what the pricing is like down there.
Yeah, so I've tattooed in Mexico a few times already because I have a house up there. So, and it's in a small pueblo. So I tattoo the locals in that area.
Gotcha.
And then this last year, I decided, you know what, let me go again. I went twice again. And I noticed that you have to kind of cut your prices in half there. You still get the business, but it's a little bit more on the more affordable side, you know, for the clients.
Yeah, because people aren't as it's not as lucrative. Like people aren't making as much money here.
Exactly.
That's why they come here to make money to send home. Yeah.
Exactly. But they do appreciate your art over there, and there's a lot of badass artists over there.
Yeah.
Like I met so many people that I'm just, even now I look up to them and I'm like, I just met you last year. That's so cool how you can just connect with some really amazing artists here.
Yeah.
And me being super new in the industry, I don't know everybody. So I'm over here thinking like, oh, cool. And then I go follow them and they have like 102,000 followers.
Like, oh shit,
like,
I was just so talking
humble.
to that guy.
Yeah, regular. Yeah. They don't act like all crazy, you know?
Yeah. And I think that's something that I like about conventions as well, is that you see some of the people that you follow that have a huge following and it may feel like intimidating.
Yeah.
But then you go to the show and you see them in person, and you see them how they interact with people, and you're like, shit, they're a regular ass person.
Like, you forgot your stencil printer, huh? You need help.
Yeah, you need some help. I got you.
Yeah, they become on your level real quick when they forget the stencil printer. They don't got Wi-Fi, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you think you can help me with this? Like, I got you.
No, it's cool. Like bringing it back to the whole, everybody shows love here because, you know, everybody knows what it's like to be in that convention life. It's like I said, it's like that rock star life where you're hanging on by a thread with a tequila shot and a fry from somebody's tray. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Let me just.
Can I just get a little nibble?
Yeah. So everybody gets the struggle and they're like, okay, you know what? Let me help them whenever I can. So that's cool.
That's cool.
You guys do a really cool event here too.
Thank you. We were stressing, you know, this is our first time for everybody that's helping put it on. We were stressing out, you know, because we wanted to make it good for the artists and hopefully had a good turnout for people to get tattooed. But what I've noticed is that, a lot of artists are really stoked on being around other artists, especially some of the OGs, seeing some of their friends that they haven't seen in years. Yeah. That blew my mind. And I'm like, oh shit. I started thinking maybe 20 years from now when I do a convention and I see you, I haven't seen you in a long time, and I see you at a convention, I'm like, hey dude, what the fuck? How you been? You know? Just imagine that, crazy. You know, and we have our own shops or we have our own businesses or whatever, how things are going to be. Yeah. So putting myself in their shoes, like, man, they've pretty much grew up together in the industry. Everybody kind of separates because they're doing their own thing. And we just kind of forced them to come back together. So
it's a West Side party up in here.
Yeah, it is. Somebody was talking about feeling like a gangster vibe in there.
No, I mean, it wasn't more of a gangster vibe. It was more like just a backyard boogie type of thing, you know, where you just like, you're like, oh my God, this fool showed up. This person showed up too. And it was like,
even
really
like
sick.
The people that aren't tattooing at the show, like artists came through just as spectators, and you see them like, oh shit, what's up, bro?
Because you like, everybody heard about this. Like, I heard about Inkcon immediately when it came out. I was like, oh, it's all the West Side people. Hell yeah, I'm going. And I didn't even know if I had a booth yet. I was just like, I'm gonna go. I don't care. I mean, I care if I get a booth, but still, like, I have to show my face.
Still pull through. You know, come through and hang out. And you know what? Actually, the Mi Familia, I think Big C's reached out to Joey. And we were still trying to figure out if we even had booths available. But he's like, no, I gotta get Big C's in.
Yeah, no. I was pressing them too. I was like, we need to go.
We need to be there.
All of us need to go. Yeah. Like, so then you guys made it happen. It was so dope. Yeah. We were all happy because we were all gonna sign up, but then they had told us, oh, we're gonna go as a shop. I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's do it. And then it got sold out because damn, you guys. It
happened quick. It happened quick. But there was also like a lot of like organization that. It was hard to tell if we had enough booths. So we ended up kind of overselling. So we had 6 booths for our shop personally. But we ended up just giving those to the artists because we're like, fuck, we got to get them in. Because,
shout out you guys.
You know, but it's been a learning experience, all this, you know, and we've been having a good time. And I've been in here trying to get this going. So thank you for participating. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Absolutely. You know, especially your energy, your vibe, you know, it's perfect for this.
Yeah.
And you didn't even hesitate. You're like, let's do it.
always showing love over here on this side.
Yeah. So how do you feel the environment is changing as far as marketing yourself and tattooing? Like, I mean, you're still fairly new to the industry.
I've been kind of like following the industry for a minute, so I can see it, but I just wasn't firsthand in there.
I got you.
But I feel like it's a little bit easier now with the internet, and Instagram has given us a lot of tools, like the whole boosting and the marketing on there too. So that's usually what I use. Yeah. I know a lot
and you're comfortable in it because you're kind of, how old are you?
28.
So you've kind of grown up. I'm 34. So we've kind of grown up in that like social media era a little bit, you know, so we're kind of more comfortable. Yeah. But some of these older cats, they're still like,
that's what I was going to say.
How do you, can you do that, you know?
I met somebody yesterday that he's a really good artist. I forgot his name, but he was a really good artist. I was like, you need to get on Instagram. And he wasn't on Instagram.
Oh, he was on Instagram?
No. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah. But he was like an older head too.
Okay.
So I feel what you mean. Like,
yeah. And you need it. And it's a free app, you know, but anything you can do to let people know what you're doing, where you are. Yeah. You know?
And our industry is not like all others. Like, you don't have a HR team. You don't have any of that stuff. You don't have anybody to really guide you either, unless you really focus in on one person and they help you and all that. So you have to be multifaceted and honestly figure it out, because everything is always changing all the time. Just like the art styles, there's new art styles all the time. And not that you always have to do everything, but at least try to advance, you know, and learn something new and make it, because it's in the end, it's going to benefit you. It's not going to, you know, you're going to advance yourself, your business, your logo, all that, your name.
Exactly.
And that's also another reason why I like to do these things, because, you know, I want to make sure that people know that I'm here in the industry and that I want to be involved and, you know, show who I am and the type of work that I do as well. Yeah.
And that's super important, you know, and I have a lot of like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you're going to do good because you're already out there. You're putting yourself out there, and it's hard for a lot of people. Yeah. They have to get out of their comfort zone to go mingle, go post, you know, post themselves, being on social media to promote. But you're already doing it, and you're comfortable with it. So
you're the biggest fan.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right.
If you don't ride hard for yourself, who else is gonna ride for you? You know, like you need to be your biggest fan, the biggest one on your team, and invest in yourself. That's what I always say to everybody. Sometimes it might be hard. You're like, oh dang, I can't afford that machine right now, or whatever, like, or anything, but it's just like opening a business. This person is going to open this business and invest $150,000, whatever, to open it up. We don't have to be doing that crazy shit either. Invest $150,000, but it's smaller with us, but it's better. Like, invest in yourself, because in the long run, it's going to do good for you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I just did. I actually just got back from Spain. I was there for 2 months.
Wait. You say it again?
I just got back from Spain. I was there for 2 months.
Dang. Oh, 2 months.
Yeah.
Damn,
I just got back like last week.
You're single, no kids?
No, nothing. Sorry.
Damn, so you're just a free bird right now, just running around.
I'm flying.
Damn, so why were you in Spain for 2 months?
I went to go tattoo out there and just live, you know, and be by myself. I went alone. I said, fuck this. Plus, it was rainy and gloomy. I was like, no, I'm just going to go somewhere else. So I found this shop over there, and they helped me get a little guest spot. They go by Trippin' Tattoo BCN on Instagram. They're super dope over there.
Out of Spain.
Yeah, they're located in Barcelona. I did Barcelona, I did Valencia, and I went to Ibiza too. Yeah.
Damn.
It was so fun. But
you're fucking just you're a rare breed, you know, being able to put yourself out there, be super outgoing. You talk to everybody like you've known them, but then also being comfortable with being by yourself. And you know what, like, I'm just going to fucking dip out.
Yeah, because sometimes all you need is you. And I was like, let me just go see the world. Plus, my best friend, she couldn't come. She has a baby. So, you know, she's a mom. She's doing her thing. So I was like, well, I kind of still want to do something to just see the world and see what's out there. Cause
no, you have to, especially while right now you have the means, you know, because who knows, the market, the economy might crash, and then we might get stuck and can't do these things.
So book that flight.
Yeah, book that flight. Get out there. Just do it. Just click check out. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah. That's awesome. Spain. I've never been. I've only been out of the country, Mexico, and Iraq.
Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you one thing about Spain. The food is terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh, no way.
No tienen chile. They don't believe in chile.
They don't like spices.
No. Ni un jalapeño,
dude. They keep it bland.
I was like, can I get salt and pepper? And they brought me salt. Like, they don't even have pepper. Like, what the hell?
What do you need that for?
The most spicy thing they have over there is like chipotle dressing, like for your salad.
What the fuck?
I'm like, the disrespect.
In
a
Spain?
Mexican in Spain, like, I should have brought my own tapatio bottle or something.
Yo.
You know? Some jalapeños. Or
hey, can we get Ali a tapatio sponsorship?
Like, this, put it right here.
Bro, I feel like Spain should have some fucking...
Some sazon, right?
Some sort of salsa, right?
Nothing.
Or something.
Okay, I wanted to damn near go get myself. I was like, okay, I'm going to make my own salsa. Where's the tomatillos at?
Yeah, like, here, I'm going to show you guys how it's done.
Nothing. No
tomatillos. You know what you need to do? You need to make a store where you just specifically sell salsas.
No, you know what? I was craving a cup of noodles so bad when I was in Spain. I was like, where is the cup of noodles? I need the Maruchan ASAP. So I was looking up Mexican markets, and I was like, okay, is there something? Not even that. But I found one place that was like 4 miles away, and I was looking through their page, and just in the bottom corner, I see a cup of noodles right there. I'm like, I'm going there.
Like, we have them if you need them.
Yeah, but they didn't have tapatio. So I'm like, well, you need all of them. You need the tapatio, limon.
Because it isn't Spain. Spain is technically, well, I guess Spain is Caucasian, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Okay, I guess.
I didn't pay attention in geography class.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But damn, yeah, you gotta set it up.
You need to go visit over there. It's really fun. Everything in Europe is way better, honestly.
Yeah, no, I've heard. I thought you were gonna say the food was good because I've heard like, oh, the food is fresher, the water tastes better, and shit like that.
The sushi and it's cool too, but like, okay, I like oysters, right? But you need them with the little corona, and something, right?
Yeah, you put a little tapatio in that too.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't want to taste everything.
Yeah, no.
You need that mix in there.
But I heard France has good food, so maybe next year we'll do a tour of France.
Yeah,
we'll go to all the conventions and the.
There you go. I definitely want to do some conventions overseas.
In Europe,
I think, and I just got my passport.
Ooh,
I don't know why it took me so long to get it, but
finally.
But the only thing is, I got kids.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 kids, so it's harder for me to fucking. How old are they? I have 2 13-year-olds and a 3-year-old.
They're old enough. Bring them. They can help you pass out cards.
Yeah, no, you're right. My girls, but my son, he's still like, he's in the very explorative stage where he's like, if I would have brought him, I wouldn't have been able to. He'd be running up and down, grabbing people's displays and shit, grabbing business cards, fucking stickers and shit,
Yeah.
So it's a little bit hard. And then my wife is like really attached to being there for him. So
that's good.
I might end up having to do it on my own if I do ended up doing it soon. But I would definitely like to take them out there.
Yeah, we can all do like get a whole bunch of artists and do it all together, And
then just do like, depending on when the conventions start, like do one here and then boom. And then just take the train down,
That would be lit.
That'd be sick. Because all the countries are like pretty close together, like train wise, like how it is the United States, like the states are countries over there.
And it's super cheap to freaking fly over there in Europe. I got a round trip
while you're
ticket.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, while you're in Europe. I got a round trip ticket for like $40.
Oh shit.
I was like, no way. So that's why I went to a whole bunch of different places.
So instead of taking the train, like, fuck, I'm just gonna buy plane tickets. Just fucking go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's awesome. So what do you have going on right now? What's your next move? What do you have coming up?
Well, fuck. You know what? I've been focusing all my, like, most of my energy on the show, on getting this going.
Nice.
And then now we're working on getting that house that we're inheriting. So we're kind of focused on that. It's been stressful and there's been some good news, some bad news. So it's been just a roller coaster ride. So I think I'm focusing right now on that, getting that settled, getting my family settled in there. And then from there, just kind of figuring out,
That's good.
I think content, I like making videos and stuff. I think probably pushing more content out, more podcasts out. So like if you're down to do another one in the future, that'd be cool.
We can even do some that are like for the clients, like what to expect when you
exactly
like that, or just talk about the taboo stuff that nobody talks about during the time.
I like that. Like the podcast here, we're kind of just focusing on like the artists that are here and talking about the show and the vibe and stuff.
That's
if it turns into something else, cool. But doing it at the shop. Like, let's talk about something fucking weird.
Yeah, the weird shit.
Like,
I know. What's the weirdest thing you've ever tattooed?
You ever done a butthole tat?
I know. I was about to say that.
I
know you seen that butterfly that was getting removed. You saw that one on Instagram? It's going viral.
No fucking way.
Somebody got butterfly wings like coming out of their butthole, like on the cheeks.
Yeah.
And it's going viral because they're getting it removed. So I'm just like, oh my God, that's terrible.
So I don't know if you met Mohawk Matt from Solon.
Yeah.
So I did an interview with him yesterday, and he was talking about. Because he's fully covered. Like, he's fucking blasted.
Even right here he is.
Yeah. And he was telling me about him getting a Solon badge, like, right next to his butthole. But, like, it's like
that's
in
probably
his,
the only room
it's
that
like
he
under
has.
his balls, he said, basically. And he said that there was a line that the guy did, and it felt like he went into his, like, the outer part of his butthole. And he said that he, like, jumped out of the chair and was like, he said his soul, like, left his body and shit.
No, he has some balls.
Yeah.
For doing
and,
that.
And he was trying to get me to, because he said he has a space under his butt cheek. And he's like, it's that, like, if you want it, dog, you can do it. Nah.
Oh,
I don't know. He seems very cool. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah.
He seems, I don't think it'd be awkward for me and him, because he doesn't
make him shower before.
Yeah, of course. Like, we're not gonna hit the gym before,
no sweaty, nothing.
Yeah. But he was very cool. Like, I don't think he would make it awkward.
No, he's super cool. I mean, I've only met him really online.
Okay.
I haven't really met him in person that much, but even online, he's super dope. Always showing love too.
Yeah.
He's like, I recognize him right off the bat because I'm like, who find the person that has all the face tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is my first time meeting him too, because we were like, chopping it up on social media, showing each other love and shit. So once I saw him, I was walking by and I was like,
oh, I know you.
Hey, what's up, man? And then I told him about the podcast. And he was like, yeah, bro, I just did a couple. I'm down if you need me in.
Oh,
so we actually did two Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you plan on just keep going with the podcast and just doing it at the shop over there?
Yeah. So this podcast, so we have one called the Body Art Buzz podcast. So that's our logo up top. Yeah. Okay. But so the podcast that we're doing here, we're gonna upload them to the YouTube channel for Inkcon.
Oh, nice.
And then we're going to use all those clips. We're going to make a bunch of clips and then start promoting for next year.
Oh.
So we're just going to try to hype it up.
Next year's going to be crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that you guys got what you like, what you don't like.
Exactly. And we want to get artist feedback too. Like, hey, what did we miss?
Yeah.
What would you like to see for next year, you know?
Yeah.
Did you not like it? Let us know, you know? We really want the feedback so we can improve on it.
Yeah.
You know?
For it being the first year, you guys had a really good turnout.
Yeah, yeah. Well, honestly, Freddie and Corey, like, I think if they didn't do what they did and all the effort that they put in, because Joey was like, you know what, just be the faces and we'll handle the rest. But like, no, Freddie was like, no, I'm going to go to shops and make videos. That was all his idea of going to the shops, talking to the people, you know, letting them know like, hey, these guys are coming out. And I think that created even a bigger buzz.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny. It's so cool because like some of the artists at my shop too, including me, we haven't met any of them. So it was really nice to come and chop it up and actually meet them and be like, oh my God, like just to see
and they're cool. They're chill, you know?
Yeah, super nice.
Yeah.
Got a few pictures too.
There you go. Like, can you sign this?
Yeah, I'm like a fangirl, like, please.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey has a poster that they did the artwork on, and he's walking around getting everybody's autographs and shit. Yeah,
sick.
That's cool.
I'm gonna have to sign that one.
Yeah. If I see you and I find it, I'll have you sign it. Yeah.
Perfect.
So before we wrap this up, I don't want to take away from our client. I don't even know how long we've been here.
Oh yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of a tattoo.
Oh yeah, I was tattooing.
Yeah, and that's been the hard part is pulling people away from their clients. You know, because it's a work environment as well. But I know you're still fresh to the industry, you've only done a few conventions.
I've done like 7, I think.
Oh, 7. Okay.
Yeah,
so you're seasoned. You're seasoned. What is a couple of tips that you would give to up and coming artists about, you know, conventions or preparing? That's a question that Rock Roji has been asking.
I know, actually. Yeah. They did the podcast earlier. So I would say definitely get yourself a stencil printer. They are a little expensive, but
they pay for themselves.
Yes, dude. And they help so much. I would say make sure you travel light. Get yourself the small travel size of everything, the little squeeze bottles, the cute ones.
The cute ones, not the ugly ones.
Yeah, not the ugly ones. And then make sure you have stickers or business cards.
Yeah.
I actually just got put on to the dot. Have you seen that?
The dot card? I got 2 of them.
But it's the dot.
Oh, the dot, the actual little. So
I put it on a piece of paper that says tap your phone here, and I put it on my table. So everybody just, oh my God, this is cool. What is this? And and I just got a lot of business and clientele from that too, because everybody's just curious. What is that? You know.
And you know what I like about the dot card is that it gives people the option to save the contact.
Yeah.
So it'll do it directly to their phone, so they don't have to sit there and plug in the number.
Exactly, and it does all your info too. So it's pretty dope. Yeah. That, and I would say what else? I mean, everything else you can probably, if you forget anything, you can buy it here. There's suppliers, which is awesome. That's always a lifesaver. 9
times out of 10, there'll be suppliers for most of the
And then
supplies.
I would say get yourself like a lamp, one of those. I bought one that's super small, but it has a leg, whatever you call it, a stand. And you just screw it on and it becomes a big old light like this, because you always need better light, honestly.
Yeah, because at venues, sometimes they don't have the best lighting in there, you know, and if they do, it's
as much as you try to get, you can't just have these big old.
Yeah, it's definitely not like getting tattooed at the shop, where it's like most comfortable. You know, the energy's a little bit calmer.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what I told my client. I'm like, today's gonna be a chill day. Like, don't feel like, oh my God, you need to get through this right now. Like, it's a tattoo convention. If we take a break, walk around, feel
exactly. If you feel you need to walk around, let me know. Just, you know.
And he's having a great time over there. He's loving it. His girlfriend came. He's chilling. Yeah, I was like, all right, I got you. Don't worry.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool. Any last messages for your fans or followers or people? Anybody?
Dang, you just put me on the spot. I didn't think I need to say something legendary or something. No, just, shoot me a follow, cupidTattoos on Instagram. I do a little bit of everything, more the more line work, black work is what I was going for.
Cool.
But yeah, that's it.
Cool.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to let you get back to work, back to your tattoo. Everybody shoot her a follow. And if you guys missed Inkcon this year, you'll be back next year, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna be back every year.
Every year. Let's go. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.
And cut.
Cut.